Hey, what's up guys? This is Volt or Drake, and I'm coming at you guys with another tutorial. Today's is going to just be on some kind of, I guess I'll do some Trapcode particular, some cinematic particles, and I don't really have anything planned for any of the style like of particles we're doing, so I'm just gonna go freestyle with this. But yeah, just some pointers on Trapcode particular. So once you have your comp and everything set up, we're going to go to layer, new, solid. It doesn't matter what color it is. I'm just gonna make it black. No reason. Okay, so now we have our solid, and I'm going to rename that particles. Okay. Now you want to go to layer and effect, and you need Trapcode particular for this tutorial. My bad, sorry, I'm tired. Trapcode particular. There we go. So now you'll see we just have, as you move forward in the timeline, you see these kind of particles expanding from a certain point. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down to the particular drop down tab to emitter and point. The point is where the particles are coming out of. So, but since we're doing some cinematic kind of particles for editing, we want to change point to box. And you just want to change the emitter size to your comp size. So the X is going to be 1280 and the Y is going to be 720. And then I just changed the Z to 200 for no reason. Probably doesn't do anything, but what the heck. Okay, so now that we've done that, we are going to, done with the emitter tab, go down to particle. Life, 3 seconds is good for that. Particle type is sphere. Take the sphere feather down to 0, and the size down to 1. Okay, so now we have some small particles, but they'll still do their job. Size of random, maybe we'll put that up to 5, just so there's a little difference, but nothing too crazy. Size over life, keep that. Opacity over life is the next thing we're going to change. So you want to pick this second one, I think it is. Yes, where the opacity goes down over its life. But what we want to do is we're going to give it a shimmering effect, and like sparks kind of. So what we do, but to do this, we just go along the top here of the slope, and we're just going to keep clicking. Now what this does is these little lines are spikes in its opacity, so it'll keep decreasing in its opacity over its life, but at these lines it'll jump back up to full 100%. So then it's giving kind of it's giving like a shimmering effect type thing. And it looks really nice. So there, now that we've done that, you can put that back up again. Yeah, and I think that's all we need for particle. Physics now. Air for physics, I always like to do around -500 maybe. Yeah, that should be good. So now it's going to be, the particles are going to be floating towards us. And next you want to go to turbulence field, and we want to do effect size, nothing crazy, maybe 7, so it's not too big. Now effect position, let's try 80 with that. Maybe, yeah, 80. And the scale, put that to 11. No, put the scale to 9 and leave the complexity, and that should be good for that. Next we're going to move on to, actually for now that's all we're going to do with the particle. Now we're going to add some color to it. Instead of just normal coloring, we're also going to use another one of the Trapcode effects, Trapcode shine. So then now it looks like our particles are gone, but you want to take the lay length of shine down to 0. So then you see we've got these kind of cool glowy particles. And just to change the color, all you gotta do is there's some presets here. You can do 3 color, 5 color, or it comes with some presets like chemistry, heaven, magic, things like that. But I'm gonna do a 5 color gradient, and I'm gonna do something kind of bluish. So my first one, I'm gonna make almost white. Next one is going to be just a very, very light blue. Just right, this needs to be changed a little actually. Yeah, make it so it's in blue. Then we're gonna do kind of fairly like even blue, and we're just gonna get a little sharper with this one and maybe a little darker. And then this last one we're gonna make a dark blue. So as you can see now, we have these really nice kind of glowing blue particles, and I'll just ramp preview this in quarter because my current computer sucks. And actually, I can't even see them in quarter. Let's try this. Okay, boost light. Actually, we're gonna boost light to 3. There we go. Look at your own project for this because my computer's being give it a really good look. So now that we've colored them, we're gonna go back to the particles, and actually what you want to do now is we're going to go to layer, new, camera, just to give it some depth. We want the 50mm camera preset. Click OK. Then what you want to do is click down on camera, camera options, blur level, set that to 300%. And we want to go back to particles, drop down the rendering tab, depth of field, camera settings, yeah. Go to motion blur, and instead of comp settings, turn it on. So now that's going to add some motion blur to our camera settings. Yeah, turn the shutter angle up to maybe 450. It'll just give it a little more blur, give it some more depth. Opacity boost is if you can't see your particles very well because of the motion blur, turn the opacity boost up. So we'll make ours about 30. So yeah, there we can see the particles a little better. And back to the camera, depth of field, make sure you click on. And then what this will do is it'll give it some depth using the camera, and if you want to see 4 views, go to 4 views. So this is where the camera's focal point is basically. So if you want to move that, you can move it like here maybe, or that way. You can play around with it, see which works best for you, but go back to one view. Yeah, so just RAM preview this quick. So give some nice, these also work as really great trailer particles if you're doing a trailer for something, or just really good for anything actually. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and make sure you follow me on Twitter. I'll probably have that up on the screen right now or in the description for sure. Follow me there to give me tutorial suggestions and updates on my work and stuff. What else is there? Yeah, if this video gets like, but that just depends on how many likes the video gets. So yeah, thanks again, guys, and have a great day.